Welcome back. In this video, we will define the API definition for our customer service on the basis of OpenAPI specifications we discussed in the last video. So here we have three child projects for our parent Maven project. We're going to write our API definition in customer service API schema project. I already have written API definition for us, and I will go over code walkthrough how I have defined the API on the basis of OpenAPI specification. So as discussed, we need to start with Swagger version. So here we are using Swagger version 2.0. The information about our microservice. So it consists of API to access and create customer for us. Supported use cases are create a new customer and retrieve a customer. Version is 1.0.0. Title is customer service API, and this is my contact details. The host is customer service.swagger.io. That is just a template, but we will change it when we're going to deploy on our local machine. The schemes we can access it over HTTP or HTTPS. So let's start with parameters. So to retrieve a customer, we need to pass customer ID in the path parameter. So the name of the parameter will be customer ID. It can be passed in path parameter. It will be customer ID. The required will be true. Type is type of integer. Format is int64. Int64 here means it will be type of long. Then the paths. So our customer service Spring Boot microservice will consist of two endpoints, as we had discussed in the last videos. It will have two endpoints. First endpoint will be to create a customer, and second endpoint will be to retrieve the created customer. So the paths will be /customers. And also one more thing I would like to point out here is, as per REST standard, all the resources should be in plural format. So in this case, all customer will be our resource. So the endpoint should be /customers, always in plural format. So will be a post endpoint. The summary, it will create a customer. Operation ID post customer. It will consume application.json, and it will return application/json. Parameters. So in body, we need to pass customer as an object. Description is customer to be created, required is true, and schema is customer request. I will show you customer request in few seconds. And the response will be 201, that is customer is created, and also we're gonna reply with customer response in the JSON. The next endpoint, it will also be under the same root, like /customers /customer ID. That will be the get call to retrieve a customer for given customer ID. It will produce application.json. The parameters is #parameters customer ID. This customer ID we already defined in the before this customer ID. That same reference we are using here. So to refer a parameter, we need to define as #parameters /customer ID, and to refer to definition, we need to define #definitions / the name of the definition. This is as per the OpenAPI specifications. So when someone will call customer with customer ID, he will get back customer response with 200 response code, and description will be okay. And in the response body, he will receive customer response. So now let's discuss about the definitions. Definition is the object which the other service or whoever is calling this endpoint will receive. Also one more thing, as per the REST standard, all the response should be a type of object, which means a single boolean variable or an integer variable is not as per the standard. So all the response should return an object which can have a single string field or boolean field or a list of some data. So customer, it will be a type of object. What properties this customer object will have? ID, which is same in the format of int64, means it's a long field. Then the user ID, integer 64. I think we don't need user ID in this tutorial. I will just remove this field, we don't need it. Then the first name of customer, the last name of customer, the email of customer, and the phone number of customer. And the required fields will be all these first name, last name, email, phone will be the required fields. So if one of that field is not available, the service will return 400, that is bad request. So the customer request will consist of all of the properties which we have defined in customer definition, that is here, everything will be part of customer request. In the customer response also, all the properties which we have defined in customer will be replied to the caller, whoever is calling our API. So that's about our API definition for customer service. To sum up, in this video we have discussed about the Open API specification, API definition for our customer API. The customer API will have two endpoints. One is to create new customer, and second will be to retrieve a created customer. The path will be /customers for post to create a customer, and to retrieve the customer we need to pass customer ID as a mandatory field. A customer object will consist of ID as a required field, first name, last name, email, phone as a required field. The ID will not be a required field, so it will be the created ID in our database, but that's why I have not mentioned it here. But other first name, last name, email, phone will be the required field. If any of this field is missing, the service will throw 400 bad request error. That's about this class. In the next lesson we will implement API stubs out of our Swagger definition. See you in next class.